Okay. It's not the greatest angle, but for now, I don't think it needs to be that far.
Here we go.
I apologize. I think I can put that right there. Oh, that's good. So what would you say if you had to guess?
Uh-huh.
What do you think, like a daily... Sirius radio is popular, right? Sirius or XM?
Listen to it every day.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
Howard Stern? Or...
Yep. Stern mostly. Like 98% of the time.
Oh, this could be on. Well, we'll keep this on me for now. I'm just wondering, what the deal is with things.
You gonna be on Sirius? Possibly?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm trying to put that energy out for all different things,
Sure.
like all things comedy. Maybe we'll get a deal with Sirius, trying to lead the way,
Nice.
negotiate that deal.
Get it out there. Put the energy, the vibe out. All right.
So we're on here right now. This is Brody. We're going to start the podcast. This is a Festival of Sports with Stephen Brody Stevens, and we have a guest today. This mic's kind of small. I eventually got to have to put my own mic.
Does it smell bad?
No.
Can you smell it?
I mean, if I put my lips on it, that means it's like I'm kissing the last person.
Sometimes they smell bad.
Yeah. Well,
I
comedy.
was over there the other day and one of those smelled really bad. Yeah.
Well, thanks for making me think about it. It's really not that bad. But this sounds fine like this, right, Aaron? At this point, at this level? Or should it be closer?
It'll be okay once you get going.
Should I put my headphones on?
No, you're fine.
Oh, should I take mine off?
You don't need them.
Oh, okay. I like hearing myself.
Okay.
Maybe
Is that what it
sometimes I
means?
get too loud, I like to know what I'm like.
All right, let me see.
I feel like a real professional when I have them on.
Now I'm putting them on.
Yeah.
They're like a little... All right.
WKRP in Cincinnati over here.
2, 1, check, 2. I think I wear these some of the time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. I look like a madman here. It's funny.
Okay, ready?
I think it's funny, but what do I know? Okay, here...
A professional wrestler.
And I called my mom already today, so I don't know if I can call her again.
All right, cool.
All right, here we go. We're ready to start.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Aaron's got to go. We got to go. 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes, you got it. It is Stephen Brody Stevens back here in Burbank, California, All Things Comedy Studio in headquarters for the Festival of Sports with Stephen Brody Stevens, podcasting from the 818 area code where he was born, bred, and currently lives. Yes, I've done that again. I'm a Gemini. Everything is repeated twice. We are, I'm excited. I just got done doing a Periscope, and I have a Periscope going right now as we speak. And I'm going to be honest to my podcast-only listeners. The first 45 seconds to a minute, I completely focused on my Periscope live audience, and that's kind of unfair to the podcast listeners at home. So I want to let them know I'm acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Because that's rude.
Yeah. Well, it's, you're honest about it. You got to start off with the Periscope to get them in there, get them engaged.
Get them engaged. You know what?
You get them going. This is not live, see, on the podcast. But
no, we are live on the podcast.
This is live?
No, I mean, we're gone live on the I mean, we're hot. The studio's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a red light outside.
Got it.
But yeah, Periscope is happening.
Right.
And right now we have, I'll just go ahead and go right into it. Our guest today is a great guy. He's my friend. I've known him, I would say, close to 15 years.
I think you're right.
And he is from a good area. He's wholesome. He has American values. He travels, so he has common sense. He understands how to get into lounges at various airports. He is always, his mood is reliable. You know what you're getting in terms of, he's going to light up a room. He's going to light up a room.
Thank you.
And I said to our booking staff, I said, you know what? I see this guy hanging out, doing his show, doing his stuff. I follow him on all the social media platforms. Let's
Yeah.
get this guy in. This guy means something to me.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I didn't know you felt that way. I feel the same. That's amazing.
I mean, I'm ad-libbing, but I think I do feel that way.
I've known and loved you for a very long time, Brody. I think I moved here in 2000.
That's what you know what? I'm going to shift the Periscope. For those listening on podcast, we are shifting the angle of the Periscope for my guest.
Got it.
My guest here today.
I can come a little closer if you need.
Oh, you want to move a little closer?
If it's easier for the iPad.
Oh, here. You move closer, I'll move further.
There we go. What's this?
There you go. We're like working together.
2 peas in a pod.
You got it. Yes. Healthy, green.
There we
So
go.
now we're on here right now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Also, just so you know, we're also live on my Facebook page.
Oh, really?
That's right. 90,000 people.
Are you serious?
Well, on my Facebook page. I don't know if they're all...
Well, you have 90,000 fans on Facebook page? Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I got that's the fan page. Then you got your personal, which only let you have 5,000 on that. So I had to shift that over to a fan page. But this is just the fan page. So we're like, it's 89,800.
Oh, you
So it's not exactly 90,000.
I need to utilize more of my Facebook fan page. I think I have about 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
I need to...
You have a lot on Periscope?
I do, but I think a lot of them are robots.
Really?
Yeah, I was on some service. It looks good. It says I have 141,000 followers. But we all know it's about engagement.
Right.
Speaking of engagement,
yes,
we're engaging right now.
Look at us.
And I wore this, by the way. I wore what I'm wearing. I'm wearing camouflage for those listening at home.
That digital camouflage.
Digital camouflage, which is done through computers.
Well,
Is that what you mean?
It's blocky. You know, it's not like the old school camouflage where it's rounded. Like those are like little cubes.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is urban camouflage.
Okay. Yep.
And the reason why I wore it is because you do have country values. You are from the...
North.
I know you're from North Carolina. I was going to say, were you born there? But I know you were raised there.
Yes.
And they have hunting. They have fishing.
They have that, yep.
They have guys climbing in the trees, right?
They have tree stands.
They have tree stands.
Yep.
You know, here in California, we have lemonade stands. You have tree stands.
We have tree stands. We have lemonade stands as well, but not all year round. But mostly...
Well, they could be
stands.
a slushie.
It could be.
A frozen lemonade in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's actually snowing there right now.
Well, it does snow in North Carolina.
Yeah. I grew up in a little town called Hickory, North Carolina.
Heard of it. Baseball bats.
Yeah.
They have a baseball bat company there?
Crawdad minor league team, the Crawdads. They are the minor league to the White Sox.
Oh, they're racist. I'm surprised they haven't changed the White Sox name.
Yeah, well, you got your Red Sox, you got your White Sox. Is that the only color of socks in baseball that's a team name?
You would think there'd be like blue Sox
Blue,
or
black,
the green Sox,
green socks,
yellow Sox,
camouflage socks.
Camouflage
for
socks.
military week.
They do every Sunday, pretty much in San Diego.
Well, why we only have red and white socks?
They should
Because
have blue.
Boston and Chicago is racist.
You know, whoa.
It's not in the South, is it?
No, I mean people do say that about those cities, and we can get into that. That's what this show's all about. We can't get into those topics. And
have you ever been to Hickory, North Carolina?
I don't think so. I've been to North Carolina, but not. I don't believe I've stopped in Hickory.
Yeah, it used to be the furniture capital of the world, home to Winston Cup champion Dale Jarrett.
I mean, I've heard of it. I know.
Yeah.
Let's move this out of the way. We're moving a mic stand out of the way. For those listening at home, we just moved a mic stand. We cleared up space on the Periscope. So we have the Periscope going on mine. We have questions. We have Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And by the way, let's go ahead and introduce our producer here today. He's a good guy. He's professional. He juggles a lot of different personalities.
Yeah.
And that's...
You can say that.
And exactly. You have to have bedside manner. You can't treat these creative types like numbers. You have to treat us like personalities, and he does a good job at that. And
An iron fist.
but you know what? You allow. I was next door with Dean Del Rey, and
talking about the Valley. He's moving,
and he's moving, And I should have been here in the studio. Dean tried to sabotage me. Dean dealt distraction. And Aaron said, Brody, we got to get going. And it wasn't it was just like, Aaron is like, not even in a mean way, just keeps things going. That's what a producer does, is what I'm saying.
His presence alone is like,
But you respect him. You go,
if he's here, then we got to be doing something.
this is all things comedy.
That's how I feel.
I don't, everybody here I respect. Bill Burr, Al Madrigal, they made the decisions. Everyone that works here, and I'm still learning people's names. There's people I don't even know their name. I go, I respect you.
Right. Just this building alone commands the respect. I agree. I'm happy to be a part of all things comedy.
Aren't they? But they're preparing a new podcast studio.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know. That's not secret.
Is it going to be in Burbank?
Yeah, it's like 2 blocks from here.
I think it's across the street. So
Have you thought about Studio City? I mean, maybe that's.
I have a one bedroom apartment in Studio City.
Do you? I live
It's
in
funny,
Studio
like
City.
one bedroom studio. It's like it's an oxymoron.
I got it. I wasn't listening. I was very excited that you said Studio City.
But I know you
We're
said
neighbors.
Studio City. We
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
talked about that. Aaron lives in my neighborhood also. We could have done this podcast in the neighborhood.
I have a Zoom.
So do
in my
I.
house.
So do I. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Ladies and gentlemen, visiting here today. We don't have many guests because that's my fault. But, Rachel's helping out now here, one of our executives. And she mentioned John. So we had John here scheduled for the show. I'm excited. I'm happy. Like I said, I've known this guy since probably 2000. So that's 18 years. I remember when he came here from North Carolina.
Yep.
He was... I know you were the Dodge Hemi guy.
Right.
You've done other things.
Yep.
You're involved with Carolina Panthers, things they're doing, not officially working for them. I don't know, but I don't want to say that. But I know you have a connection. You have an in. Also, you are a working, traveling comedian. You are in Last Comic Standing also.
I was. Yes.
That's the
Season
law.
5?
That's the law.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Season 4, Episode 1.
Oh, okay.
I always say Episode 1, he gets a laugh. And he's...
John is a winner.
Yeah, you won it, right?
I ended up winning the whole
I should
thing.
know that. I should know that.
That's fine.
So when Felipe Esparza, he leaves
won.
and you came in, did you guys, brush up against it? Like,
Well,
was there tension
we
out
have a
there?
secret handshake that only the winners know.
So you guys it's like a Heisman Trophy.
It's like you
That's what
said
it
earlier, the airport lounge. They have
Yeah.
a separate one just for Last Comic Standing winners.
Oh, even
So
beyond that.
It's not even that. Yeah, it's not your Admirals Club. It's the different. It's the Last Comic Standing Club. And so I think John Heffern's in there right now. He's probably watching.
Who's the door guy? Andy Kindler?
Yeah.
You got it.
Andy Kendler.
So
It's hard not to talk like you.
that's what they say. That's probably why I don't have a lot of
Do
friends.
people do that all the time around you? Other comics especially. I know Renazizi does a pretty good impression.
He's a good one.
But
I've known Steve for a long time also.
But he does it a lot.
I think people go through...
I'm trying not to do it. But
Well,
it's hard
you know
not
what?
to.
You're going to do it probably.
Yeah.
And it may only be for
just certain
show.
words. Yeah.
certain shows, and then maybe the energy will live on. And I don't do it on purpose,
It's a good thing.
but maybe I get it from somebody else. I always feel that when I began doing comedy,
Yeah.
there's a couple comedians in Seattle, or even Howard Stern, or whatever, just watching that, and I felt like I picked up on some of those.
Well, it's you got to amp up the energy, and it's a good way to get that going. You know?
I am nasally. People have always thought that I'm from New York. I've heard that a lot, even though I grew up here in the Valley. I am nasally. And I think
not that much.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I just think you have a cadence.
Well, you see me on stage, so I'm pushing, but I feel nasally right now.
Do you? It's flu season. Are you?
No, my mom mentioned a flu shot. I've never had a flu shot. I take apple cider vinegar. Do you? Why not?
I've had it before. I don't take it regularly.
I do it.
Like every day, like a spoonful?
Yeah. 3 tablespoons.
Yeah.
I think it works.
Do you use the same spoon, or you just lay out 3 different tablespoons?
I have plastic spoons I'll use for
Then you throw
4 or
those
5
away.
days. I'll throw them away.
Yep.
And
you
I have
go-
a Dixie cup. And I'll use that for 3 days, and it gets the bottom gets soggy bottom.
It's
Ladies,
a great band, by the way.
Soggy Bottom.
Soggy Bottom Boys.
I knew when I said that.
That I was going to say Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah, I thought that was a song. Soggy Bottom Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls is
Fat
the song.
Bottom Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Is that Kid Rock?
Sounds like Kid Rock.
Oh, it's Queen?
Queen of all people.
Oh, so
How about
Kid Rock is playing Freddie Mercury in that movie.
Yeah, I think
If he sounds like him.
He could probably do a mean queen.
The iRobot guy. You're not a fan of that? Or you're not a fan of Kid Rock?
No, yeah, I'm not.
Neither one.
Kid Rock. Or the idea of him playing Freddie Mercury.
Well, he's not.
No, he's not, yeah.
But Kid Rock's playing the NHL All-Star game. Do you know that?
He's running for president as well.
He ran for Senate. He didn't. He
Oh,
but he
that's
didn't.
what it was?
He didn't. It was a joke. He said.
Okay.
It was a joke.
I know he announced that.
And we can talk about that if you want.
can
This
talk
show.
about everything
This
you want.
show. This show crosses all barriers. We go beyond 8 Mile in Detroit.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was born in North Carolina.
Hickory, North
Hickory.
Carolina.
I believe there's a baseball bat company, Hickory Baseball Bats. Isn't there?
There might be.
I think there is.
Well, this is new news.
To go visit the
museum? The Bat Museum?
The bat
The warehouse?
Yeah, they'll give you free bats. You could be a spokesman for Hickory Bat
I
Company.
could be a bad boy. They have a
Look
team,
into it.
the Crawdads. So maybe what I'll do. Do you know Madison Bumgarner?
Yeah, left-handed pitcher, Giants
Yep.
from North Carolina.
That's correct.
Wait, there's
He's
a connection.
from the
What's
area.
happening?
The Hickory Crawdads. He didn't play there, but he's from my area. He went to a rival high school.
Have you ever seen him at like a Starbucks?
No. I think he lives in San Francisco now. But
Year round?
He goes, huh? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a baseball guy, but I know the famous people from there. You got your Madison Bumgarner. You got your Dale Jarrett's.
Dale
That's,
Jarrett, yep.
The Jarrett family.
Jarrett family.
You got Eric Church, country music.
Oh, he's
singer.
popular.
He's from that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you?
And then the pig from Green Acres.
The who from Green Acres?
The pig, yeah.
Oh, the pig is really from Hickory?
I made that part up.
I like that. That's what it's a bit. Green
Acres.
Acres. Dun, 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 dun,
It's the place
dun, dun,
to
dun, dun.
be.
That's not the Beverly Hillbillies. That's
High
different.
living is the life for me. I forgot how the rest of it goes. But yeah.
People don't remember.
Ba-dum, bing, bing. Ba-dum, bum, bump, bump.
Can you still find that on TV? Green Acres, like on Me
Oh,
Network?
I bet you Nick at Night or something probably still runs it.
I've unplugged recently. Because when you unplug, you miss out on Nick. When people go, I'm a cable cutter. You're not watching Nick at Night anymore.
Nope. Yeah.
It's a
So
downer.
what do? You just got do you have like an Apple TV or what do you just go on the
I guess.
Wi-Fi?
I guess.
Or
I would
just
thi-
the free channels that come with the air.
The
I mean, they
antenna?
still have that, right?
I bet you, like locally on Channel 13, you can get some.
Probably get a lot of Russian televisions for free.
There are a lot of
Channels.
Russians. There's so many Russians in L.A., so many Asians, so many Armenians.
It's a melting pot.
It is a melting pot. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to, what's the name of the show? Festival of Sports on All Things Comedy with Stephen Brody Stevens. We are podcasting.
Yes.
We are periscoping. We are Facebook Living here out of Burbank, California.
Yep.
And our guest, we haven't had many guests. We're starting, because I could do a solo cast. I have the Periscopers
Yeah.
at home.
You just take questions on your.
I'll do that. I can see the questions from here. We'll do that.
Okay.
And so this guy's a good guy. He is in town. I'm sure he's going on the road somewhere. Last time I talked to him, he was off to, I want to say Louisville or Cincinnati.
Oh, well, I just came from Cincinnati.
So that's where it was.
Yes, I was in a funny bone called Liberty Township. It's like in between Dayton and Cincy.
Did you say Liberty?
Liberty.
Did you know today on my earlier Periscope, I was walking by a car, a Jeep Liberty?
No, I did not know that.
One of our top fans here, one of our top Periscope providers, her name is Liberty.
Look at this.
Monica Liberty. That's a connection.
Give me liberty or give me death. I would love that's a great liberty. Liberty's a good name. There's lots of liberties out there. You got the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia.
Liberty Bell.
You've got Liberty Township, Cincinnati. You've got the vehicle Liberty. You've got the Statue of Liberty.
That's right. And also
Lady
the Liberty Bell. I
In
saw
Philly.
a
It's got
guy.
crack in it. They gotta
That's
fix
right.
that.
I saw a guy riding a bicycle near North Hollywood Park yesterday. He was in a Speedo. He had an American flag. Have you seen that guy? He was near Studio City. I've never seen him before. Have you seen him, Aaron?
No.
Maybe he's a new one. Wait,
Yeah.
what does he do? He's got the
He was like a little guy, kind of a little guy, like smallish, not just slight in
like
nature.
5'1".
I'd say 5'3",
Got
maybe
it.
5'4".
Got it.
He had American flag Speedos, American color Speedos, American color helmet, and a big flag on his bike. He had like a tricycle with a big thing in the back. It was a spectacle.
Really?
It was kind of a spectacle.
But so it was American flag on the back as well. So you get the Speedo American flag. He has the American flag waving behind him on the tricycle.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
This is an obvious Trump supporter or an American supporter, but he was all out. So it's kind of like an Evel Knievel thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did the video and all that.
Oh, is this on your? I can find this on your Instagram.
It's on my Twitter. Yes, it is.
Okay, good. I can't wait to see this guy. Now, where in Studio City was this?
I would say it's more North Hollywood.
Got it.
Did you know over on Magnolia and Tahunga? Did you know? By the way, I'm here with Last Comic Standing. He won.
Yeah.
You won it.
2007.
2007. He is a rare. I'm here with a champion.
Well, for 1 year, technically, I could say I was the best comedian in the world.
But now, because of that, are you?
Because there's a new winner, so I can't say it anymore.
But you're exempt. So every year, if they bring back All Things I'm not. If they bring back
Last Comic Standing.
That's Freudian slip. If they bring back Last Comic Standing, you can decide to enter or not, right? It's you're
I
exempt.
thought about going in there and as a different character,
why not?
See if I could get away with it. See how far I could get.
Oh, that's funny.
It would be very Andy Kaufman-esque. I would love.
It'd be hard for you,
but
though.
then I got to write new material.
Oh yeah, you got to write
As
new
this character.
jokes. Could you play different? Could you? Your accent's pretty. By the way, we are here with a man who was born in North Carolina, a man who understands what it's like to be at large events. Like you've been to the Daytona 500.
I've been there, yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's at 150,000 people, I think.
Yeah, well, it's pretty big. I'm not sure exactly how big, but you got, it's the biggest outdoor spectacle sport there is because the track is just so large. So there's lots of seating, like a baseball stadium. What's the biggest one?
Right now?
Yeah. How many people does it hold?
That's a great question. I would say, and Aaron's thinking about it too, I would say I'd say Dodger Stadium is probably right now the biggest stadium. Dodger Stadium holds about 56,000.
56,000. That's a lot of people. Now, but imagine if the field were the size of a NASCAR track. And you get more seating. That's why it's just bigger.
Well, how far back would it go? Maybe they would just a single.
I would like to see a wider baseball field.
You could put all seats all the way around.
7 bases.
But if you did, well, let me tell you something else. By the way, speaking of big crowds, the Dodgers used to play at the LA Coliseum where the Rams play. Football. They play the Panthers. And by the way, speaking of the Panthers,
yes,
I saw the first ever game.
Ooh.
Played as Panther.
Yes.
From who?
What stadium were you in?
I was in Arizona.
And you saw them play there.
Yeah, this was his first game. You want me to tell you?
Wait. Let me.
Oh, you know
I don't know.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, you want to guess?
I want to guess.
Okay.
It's this person's first game, or it was the first season of the Panthers?
This person's first game.
Okay. What year are we talking?
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Maybe 6.
Cam Newton.
There you go. Bingo. Okay. That's our new game. What stadium I went to and who did I see play?
You was Cam Newton 2007, and you were in Arizona.
And he started. That was his first game ever, and I think he threw for 500 yards. It was a rookie record. Are you aware of that?
Well, yes. His first season was the best, and then had the sophomore slump, not bad, and then he got hurt, and now he's thrown a lot of high balls lately.
They're out of the play. They're
not in the
Titans. The Titans were. I always compare for some reason the Titans and
the Jaguars and the Panthers came into the NFL at the same time.
That's why.
And they both are cats, which is odd. But
didn't the Jaguars make it to the championship game their first season or second
or third? They did, yeah.
And that was Tom Coughlin.
Yep.
Who is now with
was with the Giants, right?
Tom Coughlin's with Jacksonville again.
Is he?
Yeah, he's down there. He's
he's
he's not coaching. He's he's a GM, and the guy's a winner.
He is.
That's the thing they said about Tom Coughlin. This guy screams and yells. He's too into it. He's got the Irish Catholic rosy cheeks.
When he gets cold and he's on that sideline, his face gets so red.
Exactly.
It's purple.
So red, so purple.
Yeah, it's rosacea times 1,000.
My skin's so bad I was Grand Marshal of the Rosacea Parade. You got it. And you're wearing purple ring.
I love Prince.
There you go.
Huge Prince fan.
From Minnesota.
Yep.
And Minnesota's doing well.
And they're going to,
that's another connection.
Look at that. And they're purple as well.
Oh, my. I knew that. Yeah,
well, you got
purple.
your Vikings that are purple. You
Oh,
got
yeah,
your
he
Prince
turned
who
purple.
loves purple.
Connection.
And then
Positive
Tom
push.
Coughlin turns purple.
There you go. But here's the thing. They said with him, Tom Coughlin, if you were 5 minutes early,
Then you're late.
still late.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
on time, you're late. So
Right.
Because Michael Strahan, when he was with the Giants, he worked at Best Damn Sports Show, so I always heard these Giant stories. But the thing was, like, yeah, he was really stickler for that sort of stuff, showing up on time.
Yeah.
And maybe it rubbed people the wrong way over. You can only do that so much. I'm not saying show up on time, but I'm sure there's other things.
Yeah, I mean, well,
But he won.
Yeah, he was a winner.
That's the thing.
How many Super Bowls has he won? Tom Coughlin.
2.
With the Giants.
Yeah, he won 2.
But none with Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville's never won a Super Bowl.
No,
they
but-
have been to it? No, they've not even been to it. They made the playoffs.
I think they made the championship.
Yeah.
But now they're back, right? They're back. And so what that tells you is that being firm, being tough, having old school values,
Right.
but also adapting to new, technology, new generations.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
The game's always changing, and if you don't change with it, then you're going to be left out in the cold. So Tom Coughlin must have been doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know what kind of changes he's made, meaning like, are you okay with, texting? Are you okay with players doing certain things or curfews? What's your feeling?
Right, is it okay if you smoke a little weed?
Yeah, we can talk about that too, if you want. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, he is a good guy. He has 90,000 followers
On Facebook.
On Facebook, and we were live. He just
I turned it off because it was going live for too long, and I wasn't engaging. I wasn't talking to the people. I'll talk to your.
Wait, we only have. So let's ask right now. You're putting out signals. You said not engaging. Now, have we been engaging?
No.
Periscope.
Well, it's been sitting there. I've seen lots of hearts fly up, lots of thumbs. So people are liking you.
So let's find out. Let's find out.
But I don't think
I see a big no. That hurts.
I see a smiley face before the no.
I see a not really.
Because
that hurts.
now they know who's our guest.
They don't know. But let me ask a question for the Periscope viewers at home.
Yeah.
Not at all. Meaning they're hurt. We haven't. I've been focusing on John.
Right.
And so maybe I should turn the Periscope off because I haven't paid attention. That's the philosophy.
I'm with you. We can do this together. My name's John Reep, Jonreep. I've known Brody for 18 years. I'm talking to Periscope now. Jon, not a H. I'm a Jonathan. But Brody looks like a bandana. He does. I like the bandana.
Well, I'm wearing it because
do-rag.
it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
And I wore it earlier today, but I'll tell you what.
You look like Macho Man Randy Savage a little bit.
I've met Macho Man.
I bet you have.
I think I have a
Fishing Buddies.
That's a good show. Fishing Buddies.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think that my
you ever
nose
fished,
looks kind
Brody?
of big.
Are you-
Yes, I fished. I've gone deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
I've fished off a pier once with kite string.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, down on San Pedro. I went fishing, deep sea fishing, with my father out. We went under the Golden Gate Bridge. How many people get to do that? Go under the bridge.
Wow.
And out into the ocean. I caught like a big red fish, and I may have got seasick. I forget. But my dad was a big fish guy. I'd always order trout and things like that.
I've fished maybe 5 times my whole life.
Are you serious?
Yeah, people think because I sound like this that I'm like a hunter fisher.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm
like
not that at
hunting,
all.
fishing, and loving every day. Like Luke Bryant.
I like football. That's about it. Yeah.
You don't like fishing? You don't like the feel of a bite on the pole?
Nah. I enjoy eating fish. I don't. I get no enjoyment from catching it. People say, well, it's a good bonding experience with your pal or your dad or whatever. You go sit in the boat.
Yeah.
I can do that anywhere.
Yeah, you're a country boy. They're saying a country boy who doesn't fish?
That's me, John Reed. I'm a Metro Jethro. I'm a well redneck.
That's funny.
A blue-collar scholar. I have an education. But I don't hate fishing. I just never got, my dad didn't take me fishing, so I never really got an enjoyment.
Have you hunted before? Have you shot? We don't have to get. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I've only shot a shotgun maybe twice in my life.
No, was that as self-defense in Studio City? Or was that in North Carolina shooting an endangered
Nope. It
crocodile?
was in North Carolina shooting in the air at nothing.
It was like a New Year's Eve celebration.
It was just a guy had a shotgun and said, "Let's go shoot this thing." And went in the woods and shot it in the air. And then I go, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And that was about it. Now my dad used to be a police officer, and so I've been around
here
guns.
we go.
I've been around guns, and actually he gave me the gun that he used to in self-defense to shoot a guy, and he also used this same gun to shoot his waterbed by accident. So this thing has 1.5 kills. And now I own it.
So your father, who used a weapon.
Well, someone wants me to say, that thing got to hit me. There you go.
He shot somebody with it?
He sure did. Shot and killed a guy.
Wait. Whoa. This is getting dark. This is getting deep.
Yeah.
Your father was a police officer.
A deputy sheriff in Catawba County.
And he interacted with
It was a domestic violence call.
Okay, those are scary.
Yeah.
You don't know
the most dangerous ones.
You don't know what's going on with that.
Right.
And there was an incident.
Yep.
And your father...
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to get into it?
Sure. Yeah, you know what? Yes.
Guy,
yes, I do.
Got the phone call, the CB call, domestic violence. My dad knew he was the closest one there. He was not on duty. But
not on duty?
No, but had a gun, had the scanner, plain clothes, in his own car, heard it over the radio.
Okay. So, he was on a police scanner app.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on this family.
Okay, I do neighborhood watch. Same kind of deal, right?
This could have been you. So he goes there and says, "What's up?" And then this guy gets mad and they start fighting.
Physical fighting.
It's a tussle.
Okay.
It's a fight.
And did the guy know that your father was a police officer?
He showed according to my dad's story, yes, he showed the badge.
Did he have the body cam on?
This is before the body cam.
Okay, before.
This was 1977.
Okay, I remember I drove a 1977 Pinto. I remember 77. That was the year that Reggie Jackson and the Yankees.
Yep.
They beat the Dodgers.
Mr. October.
So 1977 was a great year. I think that was Saturday Night Fever. That was the Bee Gees. I'm just trying to put this all together.
Right. And so...
Glenn Campbell, maybe?
Knowing all that.
John Denver.
John
Reed, John Denver.
Go full circle.
Connections.
A tussle ensues. Now there's a chase. The guy runs off. My dad's trying to find him. Somehow he flanks. He gets behind like a wood pile in someone else's backyard.
Okay.
And so my dad comes up behind him.
Behind.
Yes. He didn't know that my dad had circled around. So
full circle.
This guy's hiding. And my dad pulls his gun and goes, "Okay, it's over.
It's over.
Raise your hands. I'm cuffing you. We're going downtown."
Okay, downtown Hickory.
And then this guy's on his knees. My dad's standing over him like this. Like, it's over. Raise your hands.
It's over, brother.
We're going downtown.
We're going downtown.
Hands go up.
Hands go up.
Dad doesn't know he's holding a 22.
Whoa! Hold now.
Out of nowhere.
The guy your father was chasing, is holding a 22. When's my birthday? May 22nd. That's a connection. Go ahead.
22 caliber. May 22nd. Brody Stevens born.
You got it. Gemini on the cusp.
Boom.
Taurus.
And now this dude pulls up his gun. And he just starts shooting.
From behind
his head? Over his head, just shooting like that.
Oh, that's wild. That's like Desperado. That's like a Richard Rodriguez movie with the vampires.
It's exactly like that.
Okay, so he's shooting from the back.
Yep. One hits Dad in the stomach.
Whoa, he got hit.
Yeah.
You didn't see that coming. You thought this was going to be a simple story. It's not. Now we have bloodshed. Go ahead.
A 22 in the stomach. Point blank range.
Uh-oh.
Those bullets do damage. Didn't
that happen in the natural? Around. He got shot?
I don't know.
Yes.
Aaron? Yeah.
And your dad's from Hickory.
Yeah.
And then the natural's all about that wood bat. There's a connection
there. They make
there.
bats in Hickory.
Yeah.
You told me that.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a connection there.
I'm going to ask my dad about this bat factory. I wonder if he stopped in there. He kind of looks like... Wait, who's in the natural? Is it Robert Redford?
Yeah.
My dad kind of looks like Robert Redford. I'm not even joking. This is getting crazy.
Has he been to Sundance?
Probably.
Better Robert Redford than Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
Also
there you go.
natural.
I think isn't Michael Madsen in it also?
Yes.
Okay, and then I was on Kimmel with Jimmy Kimmel with Zach Galifianakis. I did a sketch. And you know Zach.
Yeah, I know Zach. He's from North Carolina.
That's right.
Circles.
There's another connection. And a guest when I was out there doing it on the couch was Michael Madsen from The Natural.
Boom.
Unbelievable. Full circle, like right above us, right there.
There might be more circles coming up.
Periscope. Here we go.
Dad gets shot. Okay, now he's falling back. Now it's self-defense time. He has his gun. He unloads on that guy.
Okay, unloads. That's real talk.
Kills him.
Whoa.
Shot him in the back of the neck, and then everywhere else. And then by that time, other cops had showed up.
So he shot him in the back of the neck. So at that point, he probably hit the vertebrae, and it's either paralyzation or...
But then other
flesh
bullets
wound.
riddled him as well.
This has really gotten violent, but
Yeah.
hey, we asked for it. This is All Things Comedy. We push.
It's gonna get better. I mean,
Better. The guy's gone.
Gone.
But he was a bad guy. He probably, he was,
he was beating up on his wife and kids, I
we
guess.
just assumed, right? It wasn't the girl
Well,
beating
that
him
was the
up.
call. There you go. I'm not exactly sure.
You don't know this, do
But
you?
I know that he shot my dad first, and then my dad shot back.
You don't do that.
No, you don't. You don't do that.
All right, so
and he didn't have he didn't have a vest on or anything. So the bullet is still in his spine today.
wait, your dad has a... Oh,
Yeah. They can't get to it because it's too close. They want to mess him up.
Gotcha.
And the back then the doctors weren't, the Hickory Hospital's not it's not the best. It's not Duke. It's not Cedars-Sinai.
are they under Blue Cross, Blue Shield of Hickory?
Yeah, I think so. But he had to get his intestines rewired. He had to get a colostomy bag, and they basically.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Then he got septic shock, like his own bile was like, So they had to go do another surgery. So today he's got a scar that goes straight down like this, right between his boobs and all the way down to his belly button. And he's got another one that goes this way, and another one that below it goes that way. So he's got a scar that looks like a six-pack. So to this day he'll go to the beach, and he's got a little gut like me. He'll take his shirt off and go like, "What are you talking about? I'm ripped."
He looks ripped.
He's like, "I earned this six-pack."
Wow.
Yeah.
Does your dad still have the colostomy bag?
No.
Oh, that was temporary.
Yeah.
At least he didn't give you those.
No, he doesn't. He's no, he doesn't have the colostomy bag.
So that's, people don't realize how, I don't even want to talk about getting shot, but that's pretty crazy. Like we're so lucky. You have to be thankful for every day you're not shot.
I know. Can you imagine the pain? I said, "What did it feel like?" He goes, "It was like swallowing a hot rock. Like it happened real fast."
But people are getting shot every day in the inner cities. They're getting shot.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to turn this into a gun control thing, but that tells you how, wow.
There's a lot of guns out there. And the fact that we haven't been shot is pretty miraculous.
Yeah. That's, we don't really cover NR. This is not that kind of show. This is light and polite.
But I'm not I'm not a hunt and fishing guy. I've only shot a gun a couple times. But my dad gave me that gun that he used in self-defense. So I think it's like a 44. It's a revolver. It's a big.
It's a 44 Magnum. Was your dad Clint
No,
Eastwood?
not a 44.
Dirty Harry?
I'm trying to think.
My dad's name, by the way. Connection.
Dirty Harry. No, it's not a 44 Magnum. It's some kind of revolver. See, I don't even know what it is.
Like a revolving door. I was in Chicago. It was so cold I used a revolving door.
And
Another connection. They don't stop.
And they do what? They circle.
They circle. Full circle.
Boom.
And what's a good band?
Full circle of life?
No, what's a band?
Perfect circle.
Perfect circle.
And then we had a circle up there. There's just a lot of
circles.
A lot of circles. So let me ask. He gave you the gun.
Velvet Revolver. That's the name
That's
of it.
That's a band. And I've done a...
Circle Jerk. Circle K. Guns N' Roses.
I love Circle K. People don't think about Guns N' Roses. That's like a... Guns. I mean, it's like for how our country is so anti-gun, and probably rightly so on certain levels.
Sure.
But it's so in your face, guns and
and
roses.
roses.
You just don't think about that. And again,
It's like the yin and yang. It's like the violence and then the love.
That's right.
Guns N' Roses
And
full circle.
And that band, remember L.A. Guns?
LA Guns. They started with L.A. Guns, weren't they?
Yeah, L.A.
Tracy
Guns.
Guns was the original guitar player.
There you go.
What's his name?
Tracy Guns.
His last name is Guns.
It's a stage name.
Probably a
Got it.
stage name.
Okay.
And Axl Rose was in L.A. Guns?
No, he's
They branched off?
Guns and Roses.
Right.
Axl Rose.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Now,
Axl
now
Rose
it's
and
like
L.A. Guns.
first band I saw live.
But what's the connection to L.A. Guns and Guns N' Roses? No connection?
Tracy Guns was the original guitar player before Slash.
Got it. And
Okay.
Slash, by the way, went to Fairfax High School, I believe. That's where my mother went. But he used to ride BMX bikes in the valley at
Oh.
the teen center. And one time I got jumped pretty much by a bunch of stoner guys. And I think that Slash was there to protect me. I've said that in a tweet before.
He was there.
Well, he hung out there.
Felt his presence.
I certainly did, because I read his book, and he hung out there. He talked about riding BMX bikes at the teen center, and I would do that. And I wasn't that good, but I was good at going over. I wasn't too radical.
Yeah, right.
But I would hang out.
Did you have the pegs on the back where you could do little tricks?
I wasn't that good.
Okay.
But I was good enough where I liked to go to the teen center and do little bunny hops. But these guys really got air.
Could you do an endo?
No, what's that again? What's endo?
That's where you just hit the front brakes and your back tire goes up and you just kind of...
Oh, a little bit.
It's not.
I could do a bunny. I could do a bunny hop. I could do a rooster flip. I don't know.
Could you ride on the handlebars backwards?
I've done that. I can do handlebars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was able to do that.
So you can make it look like you know what you're doing, but not crazy, not radical, like you said.
No, I was not radical. I didn't get super high air, but we would do little jumps.
Got it.
So, but I remember one time,
some stoner guys jumped you. What did they want? Were they trying to get your money?
Just pick on me. It was actually at Franklin Fields, which is where I played Little League. It was across the dam, the LA River from the teen center. I just remember these 4 or 5 guys pushed me down.
Just being jerks.
Yeah, and then some guy, a big guy, said leave him alone. And I remember the big guy.
Did he have a huge hat and a lot of hair and sunglasses?
That's what I was. Yeah, and he had a python with him.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy said, leave him alone, and he dropped pot. He was a pot dealer or something. But this is back in 1981, 82, maybe in 1980.
I'm trying to picture this guy. Probably had Levi jeans.
Levi jeans. He had a leather vest.
Ooh.
No shirt.
I was going to say, I wasn't going to go vest. I was going to go mesh jersey with the wide holes.
Yeah, I could.
It's possible. That's cut off.
He had Levi's on, and I believe it was black boots.
Oh, jeez, man, this guy's not to be messed with.
Yeah, so he protected me. He saw that Brody was a good kid.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Do you ever thank this guy later? Did you ever get to go back and thank him?
I would if anybody can get this this podcast or this Periscope, I'll leave the Periscope up on my account. If you can get this to Slash and see if he remembers that one fateful afternoon at Franklin Fields in Encino.
Yeah. How old is Slash, you think?
Slash is probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 years older than me.
Yeah,
early 50s.
That would have been that amount of age range where he would have been the older guy to protect you. Yeah.
Yeah.
A young Brody Stevens, not as big as he is today.
Yeah.
And Slash would have been maybe bigger then.
You know what? You can't. You know what's wrong with? I think bullying is we got to stop bullying. And bullying could be across the board. You know, instead of going sexual harassment, which is kind of bullying too. Yeah. Just bullying.
Yeah.
Enough with the specific labels, the harassment, the date rape, the abuse.
Stop bullying.
The molestation. It's bullied. What happened to you? I got bullied by an older guy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Now, did you...
It doesn't sound so bad. No, it does sound bad.
Well,
sounds like it could be bad. Yeah. I'm not saying that happened to me. I'm not joking about that. I'm talking to the Periscope, and I apologize. That is not what this scope or this podcast is all about. And by the way, let's go ahead and read some comments because people here on the Periscope need to feel like...
okay, so I have a Slash run-in as well.
You do?
Yeah.
Mick Jagger still gets around.
Oh, and that guy can move. I heard he has good moves.
He has good moves, and look at there you go. He has good moves. He's lean, and what is he 73?
He's flexible.
He's flexible.
I mean, flexibility is you lose your flexibility as you get older. Things just get stiff. My range of motion here, that's as far as I can go. I'm already in pain right now, turning my head.
So you got to go slow. You got to look at these old Asian guys who do the Tai Chi in the park. They're all 85, 90. You can do that. You can also...
They can tie their shoes standing up.
There you go. That's why you call it Tai Chi. Tai Chi.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Yin and yang.
But people ask me, they go, Brody, how do you stay so lean? Because you go to Del Taco, I go to KFC, I go to Wendy's, I go to Burger King, I go to Chick-fil-A, I go to Taco Bell, I go to Menchie's.
Lots of fast food.
I go to 7-Eleven. And people say, well, Brody, I go to Pizza Hut. How do you do it?
I'm curious.
Carl's Jr., Panda Express, In-N-Out, Five Guys. How do I do it? I take apple cider vinegar.
Is this a joke? Do I really need to be doing apple cider vinegar? Because I will. I want to be flexible.
I'm not gaining weight. I go on the scale and I go, you know what?
I want to try it.
I haven't done. Well, why am I lean? Why have I not been able to get to overweight?
Is it really just 3 tablespoons? I mean, how many do I? Are you chugging this in the morning?
I do it in the. I'm not saying that. Well, there's more to it than just apple cider vinegar.
Gotcha.
I'm saying that apple cider vinegar.
Step 1.
Because what they say about apple cider vinegar is that, well, in terms of food, it does. Let's say you go to eat something unhealthy.
Sure.
It doesn't allow for it to metabolize into fat.
Oh.
It doesn't go into fat storage.
Got it.
So essentially, it's a carb blocker. On top of that, people do say, and maybe the government doesn't want this to get out, is that it does help like reduce fat, just like it's a fat burner.
Got it.
There, you hear that. I mean, also I do walk.
Yeah, you're a physical guy. I see you at batting cages and throwing baseballs around.
Yeah, I've done that, but I haven't done it, probably for a couple years consistently. And I do walk, but not crazy amounts. I haven't done Runyon for a year. I walk to Starbucks. I walk to I probably get 8,000 steps a day.
Yeah, okay.
Average.
That's a lot of steps. Yeah.
Well, 10,000 is what people shoot for.
Okay.
If you have a Fitbit, you're going for 10,000.
Got it.
If for me, I go for 8,000. But what I'm getting at is stretching,
Yeah.
walking, 8,000 steps, apple cider vinegar, and I will say I take colon cleanse, which is just fiber,
Yep.
and I think thin. I keep my posture. I don't think fat.
Posture's a big one.
If you think thin, you can. I think that will affect.
It's like The Secret. You just project what you want. You're like, I'm going to be thin. I think thin.
Well, I would say
Therefore,
thin.
thin things happen.
Thoughts are things. Like words are thoughts. Thoughts are things.
You will it.
Yeah, I am telling you. I'm not saying these are the reasons why.
Well, this is what you do, and this is what the outcome is.
You're asking me now.
Maybe it's genetics as well. I mean, it was your father.
My father was overweight. I mean, he was chunkier than me.
What about your mom?
My mom is thinner. My mom is on the lean side.
Yeah.
But she's not skinny.
Okay.
And here's the other thing. My mother is close. My mom will be 87. She's lived, coming up in March, she's lived longer than I think any member of her family.
Wow.
My mom has.
87.
87. And I think, I don't want to, she doesn't take apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
But maybe my positive energy. Did you hear that? Did you hear that noise too?
I did. That's the government. We're not supposed to be. Remember, you said
we were
they don't want it to get out here. That's Apple.
There you go. What is that, Aaron? What's happening?
It's the FCC.
Is it my mic?
This thing.
Oh, it's
touching something.
Okay, we'll move that. God, that
scared me. Did they hear that?
No, it didn't go through.
Didn't go. But you saw us jump. This is going to go viral. This is going to go viral.
It's a lot of electricity in the air.
So I'm just thinking, like, this is from books I've read, just basic positive energy books. You can choose to be a woe me, hunchback, downer, or you can say, stay up and do that. And here's the other thing. It's not easy to do. Not everybody can do it, but know that if you do that, there's a good chance something positive will happen.
I agree.
And if you don't do it, something positive may still happen.
Yeah. Chances
are it won't.
Yeah.
Because you're already down anyway. So just keep being down, and I guess darkest before it's the dawn. But then you got to like catch up. Might as well get the energy going. You'll take some hits. You're going to go down, but you're strong. And then when you break through in that opportunity, you're strong, and the opportunity happens, as opposed to being down and the opportunity happens. I got to get everything together. You're
ready. You're ready for success.
You're ready. Exactly. You're ready for success when you're putting out positive energy.
Correct.
Again, easier said than done.
Yep. And it's a lot of stretching. It's apple cider vinegar. It's walking.
What kind
of stretches do you I mean, do you have
Baseball
a
type
regiment?
stretches.
So you get on the ground and put the feet out and.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do toe touches. I will do.
Do you grab the foot and put it like behind?
Not that
like a yoga
not that
type
far.
situation.
I do push-ups.
Okay.
I also take
That's
L-arginine. Have you heard of nitric oxide?
nitrous oxide.
Nitric.
No.
Oh, you got excited about nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
Nitric oxide.
No, I've never heard of this.
Okay. I don't think you need it because you're in like decent shape. I think
I could lose some weight.
you could. Okay, maybe you can lose some weight, but I don't think you're the kind of guy who would look good. I mean, good or maybe be buff.
Right.
I wouldn't want to see you buff.
I had a good. Age 23, I had a good year. That was my buffest.
I could see you being lean and ripped. You can get lean and ripped and still continue to be who you are.
Yeah.
If you got buff and changed the way you like a bodybuilder.
Joe Piscopo type?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you got that, it may not suit
It
you.
wouldn't be as funny.
Because you're the goofy guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Rogan's big.
I got to be non-threatening, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think you can, if you lost weight and got ripped, there you're going. Nitric oxide.
Talk about it.
What I believe it does is that it opens up the veins. It's for people would take it that had heart problems.
Oh, interesting.
Because, right.
I think I could use it.
Well, if you want to, did you have heart issues?
I've not been to a doctor in quite some time, but I was told I have the trifecta.
The trifecta? That's a Santa Anita?
Trifecta.
What is that?
High cholesterol, high blood pressure, high triglycerides.
Uh-oh, you need apple cider vinegar.
I know.
Are you taking cholesterol
I'm not
medication?
doing anything. Nope. I'm eating Chick-fil-A. I'm eating Panda Express.
Yes.
I'm eating In-N-Out.
Yes.
I'm eating Papa John's.
I've not done that.
Not,
people don't like Papa John's, no matter where you stand politically on that guy.
Right.
People just don't like that pizza.
It's convenience. I'm on the road a lot, and so it's there. And it's like, I know what that is.
Are you a Papa John's preferred customer?
No, I am not. I actually like Little Tony's is my favorite pizza in the valley. Little Tony's.
Yeah, it's over on Lancashire and
It's that
Vineland.
weird little intersection.
I've never been. How is it?
Oh, it's the best pizza.
It is?
Yes.
By slice?
You can you get it by the pie, but it's like New York style.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll have to do that. We're
Where's
the
that?
neighbor. We're
You
friends.
like that kind of pizza?
I like pizza. I don't. It doesn't matter if it's New York, Chicago,
You
or
a deep dish
LA.
guy? You like a flat crust? You like a thin crust? You like a crispy?
You know
You
what?
like to fold it?
Not a fold guy,
Yeah.
but I do all the other options. I'm not like, I don't do Chicago. I don't do.
Right.
I'm open-minded.
Let me have a bite. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let me ask a question. How about H Salt Fish and Chips? Right across the street.
I've never been there. Have you been?
Long time ago as a kid.
I mean, fish and chips.
You like fish?
I was in London, had some fish and chips.
Wait, you went to London?
I sure did.
Now tell us about that. I've been to the UK, University of Kentucky. There you go, one of my bets.
Wildcats.
Arizona Wildcats. Wouldn't you, if you were a team, wouldn't you want a unique name?
Why there's so many cats out there?
Yeah, enough with the cats.
I mean, panthers, jaguars, lions, tigers.
My college, the Aztecs,
San Diego State.
and my
Aztecs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Wait,
racist.
your high school was Aztecs and your college? Oh my gosh, that is
double Aztec? Oh, wow.
that's AA.
What are the odds of that happening?
That's AA, Armenians Anonymous. How? That's a rarity. That is something worth researching.
Do you have a lot of Aztec stuff, like with logos on it and, apparel?
No.
Are you into clay? Don't they work with clay?
Of course, they do want to change it.
They do?
Well, why? Because that's not it's not saying it's a red skin. That's not a racist thing.
Yeah.
It's actual. It's an actual tribe.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
Tribe? That's racist.
Well, what
There
about
you go. They just
what about
you
the
explained
Braves?
it.
The Atlanta Braves. Is
How
that
come-
racist?
They think it is, right? Chief Nakahoma, was that the
Not
guy?
the Braves. The Braves is just it's like a rank. You've got like a private in the military. That's like a Brave. It was like it's a part of their military.
It is?
Well, it's a rank. The chief
Military?
Within the chief is ranked. He's up here. He's a general. He's the chief. He's number one.
But right there, you're going into the
But it's
wrong.
not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just a rank.
How come the Kansas
now,
City
Redskins
Chiefs?
is bad
Because it's red?
because it's describing the color of your skin. It's like it's a.
But maybe they're
skin
talking about potatoes. I don't know.
I never knew about that.
Well, I mean, they got the Red Wings. They got the Black Hawks.
Black Sox.
They've got...
No, they have Black Hawks, but they have white socks. What's up with that?
I think that it's a little much, to be honest with you. All the what it is,
Colors
right?
out
Everyone does. Not saying I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I'm not. I think. What do you think? Do you think the Indians should lose Chief Wahoo?
That one.
Aaron says yes.
That one looks pretty bad, right?
Yeah, it's
Just his face.
I like it.
It's like an old school cartoon of like a racist cartoon. Yeah, it looks bad. Maybe just update the image.
How many people are against that one?
What about Mutual of Omaha?
Wild Kingdom?
Yep, is that racist?
Is that what have people said it is?
I'm just now bringing it up. I mean, that's a cartoon image. That's not that bad. He looks pretty good. Do you even know what I'm talking about, Aaron?
I remember that show.
Someone Google that.
I mean, honestly, I understand some of it. Like, I think, what was it, St. John's Redmen? They changed it to St. John's Red Storm. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, but it was like...
I like how the guy who owns the Washington Redskins, he goes, no.
Dan Snyder.
Not changing. Not changing.
And nobody talked about it this year.
And it went away.
Well, you know why it went away is probably because...
so much of the stuff in the news.
Yeah, the protests. It's like, hey, I'll keep the Reds, keep kneeling. I don't care. But I got the Redskins. I'm not going to change
forgot
that.
about that. I bet he brought that up. I bet he called up Kaepernick and goes like, I need you to take this heat off of me.
Come play for the Redskins. I mean, that would really blow people's minds if the Redskins signed Kaepernick. So what do you think about? Okay, so you're a Panther fan. Speaking of football, you're an NFL, NFC. Are they in the East now?
South.
They're in the NFC South. I knew that. And they play in Charlotte.
That's correct.
Now, when they say Carolina, they represent South Carolina also?
That's why they don't have, it's not North or South Carolina, it's the Carolina Panthers. And it's right there on the border. I mean, Charlotte's
on the border of South Carolina?
Pretty much. It's like, 30 minutes away.
Is there a rivalry between South Carolina and North Carolina? Like
only in college.
Not in real life?
Not in real life, no. South Carolina has the better beaches.
Hilton Head. No, that's
Myrtle Beach.
Is Hilton Head in North Carolina?
It's in South Carolina.
Okay.
They have the better beaches. North Carolina's got some beaches which are nice, but we've also got, the Appalachian Mountains that go right through the, we got the mountains, we got the foothills, we got the bigger city, Charlotte, and then we got some beaches. But you go to South Carolina for the beaches and golf.
South Carolina's nice.
Yeah, parts of it.
I did a book report when I was in 6th grade on South Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
I think I mentioned that before.
What part of South Carolina? The whole state? Do you remember the state bird?
Mostly Columbia. I don't remember. State bird?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Cardinal.
I was going to say something red. Aaron, did you know that, being a St. Louis Cardinal fan?
Actually, I'm not. I'm lying. It's North Carolina state bird is a cardinal. I forgot the South Carolina state bird.
Did you know that, Aaron?
No, I did not.
There you go. We learn these things all the time.
Someone will tell us on your Periscope what is the South Carolina state bird.
Okay, let's see what they say on the Periscope. We have 43 people watching live.
Massachusetts state bird
is what?
Larry.
That's funny. These are great bits.
Come on.
And who do I have hanging up on my wall?
Larry Bird.
You got it. A Larry Bird French Lick, Indiana. Great basketball player. Great coach. The Pacers made it to the finals a couple times.
I used to do a bit when I didn't have the beard.
Larry Bird.
Right? I have a similar mouth to that guy. And so I used to do this bit where I put pantyhose on my head.
I remember.
And I go, Larry Bird smashed in a screen door. Open the door. I'm in the Hall of Fame. It's me, Larry.
Larry. Let me ask a question. So we'll talk football. There's so many things. We were just that was just our intro.
Panthers,
that was just our. We're here. Let me introduce our guest. His name is John Jon Reep REEP.
Correct.
Do you ever say it like that?
Yeah, but that would be better than having to explain it REEP, because when you say EE, you got to put that space.
Double
sounds
E.
like one long E. So I think your way's better.
REEP.
REEP.
There you go.
Well, that's good.
REEP.
Yeah.
I like that. So, where'd you go to college? Did you go to college?
I did. I went to North Carolina State University.
That's in Raleigh,
North Carolina.
And Chris Washburn went there.
He did.
And Jim Valvano.
Correct.
And they won the championship 1983.
Cinderella, the cardiac pack.
Against Houston.
Mm-hmm. And they were heavily they were not favored to win any of that stuff.
And the game took place in New Mexico, the birthplace state of my grandmother.
Correct.
At the Pit. in Albuquerque.
You ever been to Raleigh?
I have bought jeans in Raleigh at one point. We did a show. There's a mall. Is there a mall there in Raleigh?
There's a mall.
They sell Levi 501s?
Yep. Uh-huh.
I got them there.
You got them there. I worked at that mall. I worked at an athletic attic.
Well, this may have been a Dillard's.
Okay.
And I opened up a Dillard's account. I got 20% off, then I canceled.
Oh, is that right?
Off, the jeans.
Did they still send you a bill? I mean, are you on the mailing list?
Yeah, I still get the mailer. So that was in Charlotte. I played a one-night gig.
Raleigh.
Excuse me, Raleigh, at Charlie Goodnight's.
Yes, that's where I got started.
At Charlie Goodnight's?
It's my home club.
That's a popular club.
It's a great club.
People mention Charlie Goodnight's.
They knocked off the Charlie. It's just Goodnight now. New owners. They said no more Charlie.
Why?
I don't know.
Goodnights. It's Goodnights.
Just Goodnights, which is also an adult diaper. So you got to be careful when you're looking up the website. You don't want to go to goodnights.org.
.org. So you began comedy there in North Carolina.
Yep.
In Raleigh. You began in Raleigh in college?
Yeah. Went to NC State. Noticed there was a comedy club next to the campus. Friends told me you got to get up there.
Because you were funny.
Yeah, I was a class clown in high school.
How far away were you growing up from college? Your college campus?
3 hours.
Okay, so you went away.
Yeah, I went away. I went away from my hometown and started life anew in Raleigh.
Did you
roommates?
Did you always want to do stand up, or is it?
Yeah. Well, I grew up being a fan of comedy. Instead of watching cartoons on Saturday mornings, I'd be watching like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin movies.
Really?
Yeah, I love that.
I love cartoons.
And the Little Rascals.
I watched Little Rascals, a few of those.
Three Stooges I never really got into that much. A lot of people love the Three Stooges.
They beat each other up.
Yeah, it's just a lot of slapstick for no reason. But the Little Rascals were funny to me.
I like Laugh Olympics.
Don't get me wrong, I liked cartoons as well, but
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny classic.
Who didn't like Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny was the best.
Scooby-Doo. But then you grow.
He talked about Albuquerque quite a bit. I always took that wrong turn at Albuquerque.
He says that?
Yeah. I should have took a left in Albuquerque.
That's a connection.
Yeah.
And then they had
Elmer Fudd. Classic.
Elmer Fudd. I mean, I knew everything a little. I mean, but I wasn't fully. Again, Laugh Olympics.
I'm not familiar with Laugh Olympics. What is this? What is
that? Was like all the Hanna-Barbera characters.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were always racing to something. It was like
it's not Speed Racer.
No.
Yeah, okay. I was more of a Hanna-Barbera guy as opposed.
Cannonball Run for kids.
Oh. All right.
Who's the other one? The shark. There's a
Hanna-Barbera.
There's Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. I remember that.
I remember him.
I liked him.
Jabberjaws. There you go.
What was Woody Pecker? Woody Woodpecker. What was he? Was he a Hanna-Barbera?
I used to watch Woody Woodpecker.
I liked him. I liked He-Man. Did you ever watch He-Man?
No. I didn't get into that
That
stuff.
was Hanna-Barbera, wasn't it? He-Man?
No, I think that was Mattel or something like that.
Oh, all right.
The toys.
Flintstones?
Flintstones are on every day here in L.A.
Them.
That was like an afternoon cartoon.
Yeah, it was. Not in the morning. You're correct.
Flintstones was like, they were an afternoon cartoon.
Looney Tunes was essential.
There you go. Here in L.A., where I grew up here in Los Angeles, if you don't already know that, we would come home. There'd be like cartoons at 3, but then we'd watch What's Happening on Channel 9 and The White Shadow. My years growing up was White Shadow, What's Happening.
Yep.
Three's Company was on Channel 11.
Yep.
Happy Days. Those are reruns.
Yep.
I love Chips. I love Chips. Chips was like every Sunday night.
Did you ever do Silver Spoons?
Not a huge Silver Spoons guy.
Did it not air? You just preferred not to watch it. I mean, that's Nate was it Bateman and it's
Well, he was great. Bateman was great on there with Ricky Schroeder, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's Ricky Schroeder. Yeah, I think you're right.
But Bateman was his friend.
Bateman was the funny one.
And then it branched off to It's Your Move.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Right? Am I right? Aaron's thinking. Because Jason Bateman was funny.
Yeah,
and he still is.
Just a straight guy. Even then, he's a cocky little smarmy, but he was likable.
And where is he from? The Valley. You got it. Went to Taft, I believe. Justine Bateman. And he's a huge Dodger fan. There you go. Connections.
There it is.
Bateman, good guy. Go ahead, John.
No.
Go ahead. John, we're here with John Reep, last comic standing, born in Hickory.
Yep.
He's here at All Things Comedy. We're just having a good time.
Yeah.
He was the Dodge Hemi guy. Yep. He's from... Go ahead.
I was on Eastbound and Down.
Oh, you were? I knew you were. How many? A lot of episodes,
the last season, I was on 4 out of 8.
That's half.
Did
you say I was on half the episodes? I go,
I was on half. I played a character named
animation.
Jed Forney, 3-time NASCAR champion, co-host of the Sports Sesh.
Yes, just like this.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. I didn't see that season. Did you get that auditioning here or there?
I got it. The original audition was here, and then the callback, I was on the road, and I actually did the audition on my computer with my mother reading Danny McBride's lines, which was amazing. Because you know what my mom sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
My mom calls into our podcast on the All Things Comedy Network. We're going to have one with Sarah Tiana called Fried.
Enjoy it.
Check it out.
Ladies, he's on Fried. He is on Fried, John Reap with Sarah Tiana.
Right, and my mother will call in and give us movie reviews. And she has the thickest, sweetest Southern accent, way thicker than mine. And but her reading Danny McBride's lines in this audition, I think it really helped. Because I'm sitting there trying to do my lines as Jed Forney, and I go like, oh, I don't know, Kenny, I think I'm going to get fired. And you'd hear my mom off camera go like, fuck that motherfucker, I don't give a goddamn what he thinks. I'm like, Mom, I've never heard her cuss like that.
So your mom was cursing like that?
Yeah, she didn't bat an eye. She was like, whatever helps my son.
Oh, wow. That
nice.
is a loving mother. Now, was that, so you did it on the computer as a callback? You sent them the video from the computer?
They liked me in the audition. By the way, guess who else was in the waiting room who did not get the part?
Larry Bird.
Bill Burr.
Oh, slam.
What's up, Bill?
Whoa, Larry Burr. I can kind of combine the two. Larry Burr, Bill
Larry
Bird.
Burr.
Does he know that? Have you brought that up to him?
We hung out. We talked to each other in the waiting room.
But have you mentioned it?
No, I haven't brought it up. I just played poker with him not long ago.
Oh, I didn't.
I did not bring it up.
So you've never really brought that up on a podcast? Like, that's not a running bit? Like, I spoke about it on Punch Drunk.
Nope. I don't think I have. I may have.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And then I got the call back when I was on the road, and then got the part. They liked me in Harold and Kumar. I was in the Harold and Kumar.
You played? Yeah, what'd you play in that?
I played, you're not going to believe this, I played a redneck farmer who was married to his sister and has a cyclops for a son who lives in the basement.
Was that your line?
No, that's the description. One of my lines was like, "Don't make me come down there and whip your cyclops ass. You better go back to sleep, boy." That's me talking to my son.
Let me ask a question. When you go out on the road, will you reenact those lines for the crowd?
Sometimes.
Oh, you do?
At the merch table and go like, "I liked you in Harold and Kumar," and I'll just do the line at them, and they go, they like that.
What about? I mean, I do my whole hangover scene.
Yeah.
On stage.
I've done a lot of. I do go into the Hemi audition quite a bit in my act. There's a lot of guys really like those commercials, and I did like 6 of them.
Yeah.
In a span of 4 or 5 years.
Cranked them out. I remember.
And then so a lot of people just remember that, and they'll come and see me just on curiosity alone and want to hear about.
So the Hemi stuff you'll do on stage.
Yes.
The Harold and Kumar, which is a little more nuanced, if you will.
Yeah.
You'll do at the meet and greet.
Sure.
See, I don't really do a meet and greet. I'll do photos after.
Well, it's a meet and greet. You're meeting and greeting and taking pictures. It's all of this.
I meet and greet them. They're not meeting and greet. It's more about me. It's a me and greet.
I like that.
No, I don't know. I need to do more.
Do you sell anything at the end of your shows?
My soul.
That's during the show.
Okay.
I mean after.
Sometimes, but I've had, I'm not good with traveling with T-shirts.
I hate that.
I'm not that good enough. Yeah. Meaning like,
well, it's just
mentally to balance all that.
It's a hassle.
Yeah.
You got to deal with sizes, and they're bulky. They're, it's like an extra bag now. So I don't do T-shirts anymore either. I sell hats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not the Panthers hat, but
so you just those are easy to travel with.
Yeah, it's a little flex fit,
I can just go to 7-Eleven and get some.
Totally could.
I should probably. I don't think about that because you know what I do, and maybe it's my problem. I have like not monochronic, but maybe it's just the Gemini in me. I just focus on I'm doing stand up. I'm there to do stand up, and I don't think about
Right.
I've got to sell the T-shirts and do that. I feel like I'm there to be as funny as I can be.
Sure.
And not thinking about T-shirts probably will help me be funnier. I don't know.
Apply some logic in that. I never sold anything for a long time until people go like, well, you're leaving money on the table. You should have a souvenir at least. Maybe maybe your art, if you have a CD or a DVD of you doing stand-up. That's a way of looking at it.
Or, as a segue.
Go ahead.
Because we are over an hour.
Okay.
Oh boy. Time has flown.
I do have my baseball cards.
All right. Oh, you can sell baseball cards, Brody.
Yeah, I have my own Topps card. You know that, right?
I think I've seen it.
from like 2015.
Online. Like
It's online. You can sign for anywhere from $1 to $5, depending on where you go. Well, we have
that
a
would be a sell. People would buy that.
I think it would, but I got to try it. So, you know how hard it is to travel with baseball cards? Let me, you can get them in the fanny pack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game here that is sweeping the nation. You could see how eager Aaron was. He stopped the podcast, the
That's why I
Periscope.
came
He
here
shut it down. He goes, you know what? We need to do this. And the game is evolving. It's you reach in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's everyone has different. They'll play the game for different reasons.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll play the game to give the clues. Sometimes you play the game to get the clues, and then sometimes it's not even about. Then it's leading them. It turns into like a password. It has nothing to do with the card. It has to do with you care so much about this person feeling good. You'll do everything within your power to get them to get that name.
You're the person.
Well, that's what I pushes me for it.
Got it.
So
Well, maybe I'll have a new way of playing.
Well,
maybe it'll be a new method that's never been done. I'm excited for
now,
No,
it's all positive. My headphones came off.
look at this.
We're having a great time here in Burbank, California.
He's playing with like a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, we're having a blast. And Brody, this time has flown by. I've really enjoyed myself. I liked being here.
Have you done podcasts that aren't as fun? Of course, everyone's done.
Yeah.
It.
Well, when you're on the road, you do morning radio all the time and local radio stations. Here
Sometimes they're not that great.
No,
But
they're
most
usually
podcasts
quick.
are good.
They're usually quick. You just go in there and give them the hits and move on. You're just trying to sell tickets. Here, it's actually like we're having a good conversation and it's a relationship. We're having a good time. Or maybe I'm projecting that.
No, we are.
Okay, good. Baseball card game.
You might know this.
Let's play.
You might know this.
Okay.
This guy had a mustache. Take a guess.
Tom Selleck. Detroit Lions.
Let's keep up. Detroit Tigers. Ow! I pinched myself in the head.
This might be the most fun I've ever had in a podcast. Okay.
All right.
One more time.
This guy
Not Tom Selleck.
was known,
The head coach of... Okay, go ahead.
and you could ask Aaron for a lifeline if you need on this one. This guy had a mustache. He was almost known for a mustache.
Oh, my. Reggie Jackson had a mustache.
Was he known for it?
No, he's Mr. October. He's known for the month of October. He's known for the mustache?
Yeah.
Can I guess what? Can you give me the city?
Well,
Is that going to give it away?
I would say possibly. Well, he did play one successful season, maybe a couple else with him, but I will say
Was it the Orioles?
it was not the Orioles. It's a great guess. Just to get it started. I always say to people in the baseball card game, even if you don't know, just throw it out there.
All right, so it's not the Orioles. My next is going to be Oakland A's.
Why did you say the Oakland A's?
Honestly, my brain is going through baseball cards when I was a child, and I'm just looking at it. It was a bright fluorescent type color, and I think back then the Oakland A's had that. I know the Orioles had like a fluorescent orange for a minute. So in my brain, that's what's happening.
Okay, well,
okay.
Yeah, for the visual that I had in my mind when I said mustache and what I was thinking, yes, Oakland is the team I was thinking. So think Oakland, think mustache.
What year? Are we going 80s? 70s?
I would say more 70s. I think Aaron knows.
Yeah,
I don't know baseball.
I had a
that
guess
much.
before this that wasn't.
All right, give me.
Now, I will say something else.
Okay.
When I reveal, that's a great thing about the baseball card game. When I reveal this, I will say this, the card I'm holding, he is not with the A's.
No.
If that helps you out at all.
Oh.
Which it won't. And Aaron, I think, is locked in already. But I will say this. You said the Orioles?
Yeah.
What city are the Orioles from?
Baltimore.
What letter is Baltimore started with?
B. Brody.
Okay, BR. So when you look at this card, BR
Brad
is involved with it. BR is involved with a prominent name on this card.
You already know it, don't
You
you?
do know it.
Are those the initials?
No, it's the first two.
Let me
Brad
ask, what
Keselowski.
do you like?
It's the first two letters of the team.
Yeah, BR.
Oh my, Bruins.
Very close.
Boston Bruins.
Brew.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Bingo. Now we have the city.
Yes.
The card.
Milwaukee Bruins. Brewers.
Brewers.
Mustache.
Was involved with the A's.
70s?
Would you like to ask the Periscope? Would you
I don't know.
Now, that's a great thing
I
about
have
the
no
baseball
idea.
card game. We have access to Periscope helpers.
All coming together now.
Think about it. A's, Brewers, Mustache.
These are the teams he's played for?
They've got nothing.
Yes.
Okay. And he, what,
He
Padres?
also played.
He did?
Is this a white dude?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I want to say.
Somebody got it. Somebody got it.
I don't know. I have.
Do you want me to tell you who? Somebody got it in the Periscope.
I have no idea. Is it a guy named Rob?
It's not Robin Yount. Aaron, would you like to? You want to? Let me. Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. What? Where are you from? Wait, hold on. This is great. Where did you go to school?
I went to school, high school?
What college?
Oh, North Carolina State University.
And where is that located?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hold that thought.
Got it.
Raleigh.
Yes.
What are the odds? That's it. That's a connection. That's a borderline chill.
First name.
A's. Brewers.
Oh, wow.
Raleigh.
Raleigh's his first name.
What? Yesterday.
What does your hand have a lot of?
Does my hand have a lot of
Yeah.
fingers?
What did Aziz do to that girl?
Put his fingers down her throat.
Now put it all together.
Raleigh fingers.
You got it.
Raleigh
Yes.
fingers.
That's how you do it. That's how you
Woo!
play the baseball card game. That's how you did it. I'm going to say, because I stayed with it.
Yeah. You didn't give it to me. I got it.
No, I didn't give it to
You
you.
gave me clues,
I gave you clues.
and I sniffed it out. Like your dad was a private investigator.
Yes, he was.
Full circle.
Yes, he was. Full circle. And what I was almost ready to give in and go, Aaron, what is it? And I go, no.
We'll
We're
get
not
there.
doing that.
Raleigh got it. The connection of Raleigh.
That was a connection, and that's how you play. That's how you play the
Man,
game.
that was good.
It feels good. We achieved a lot.
Now, do I get a card and see if you can guess who it is?
I mean, I'd like to maybe watch. I might enjoy watching you and Aaron play. I've never had that perspective before, but maybe we'll.
Maybe another podcast?
What would you like to do? You want to pick one out, Aaron?
Let John pick one out.
All right. So you're not going to see what
See what his clues will be.
I won't see. Here's Raleigh Fingers.
Let me see. I actually want to see Raleigh fingers. Oh, he's known for that mustache, huh?
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Yeah, I have a photo with him. Here's a Here you go, Raleigh Fingers picture.
Okay.
Now,
Wow.
somebody you would know. You may not know anybody in there.
I probably don't know most of these people.
You might want to talk to them. But
I'm trying to get you not. Okay, I'm going to put.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to put a barrier up so you can't see my.
And you can have Aaron. Aaron knows his stuff too. He can help you if you're confused.
I'm just going to pick one, and I'm going to give you some clues. Kind of like you did. I won't be as good at this. All right, here we go. I'm just going to pick this one because I like the way his name sounds.
And I mean, there are some guys in here that I don't even know.
Okay. Now, do I start giving you clues, or do you want to? I'll just say
Is he black or white?
Black.
Oh, see, there you go.
Right.
There you go.
There's half of them, so there's a mustache involved as well.
Reggie Jackson, call back.
It kind of looks like Reggie Jackson.
That's racist. Reporting live.
Hi. Here's a clue. His last name is also sort of a position in baseball.
Pitcher. Catcher. First. Second.
I said sort of a position. It's
Designated. Relief. Cecil Fielder.
Bam!
Because they help. The Periscopes did it. The Periscopes did it. Oh my gosh, there it is.
Cecil Fielder.
Cecil Fielder.
That was like, it took you 4 seconds.
Well, I have to admit that I use the Periscope at home.
Wow.
That's whoever said that really stepped up to the plate and helped me out on that one. We have
up to the plate.
No pun intended. We have some of the most knowledgeable baseball card game players there.
Man, this has been fun.
Aaron wants to play.
Yeah.
Sure. You want to dig one out for Aaron?
Do you want me to give you the?
Or we can do it. Let's do a tandem. We'll do a tandem. You want to do a tandem?
All right. So I'll give a couple, then I'll hand it to you, and you give a couple. Same card. Though.
Sure. Pick out a card.
Here it comes. Got it.
Lifelines are allowed in
Here
the
we go.
card.
Now this guy.
This is for Aaron.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you go first since it's your game. You want to give the first clue? Or you want me to do it?
Okay, hide it from Aaron. Hide it from him.
He can't see that. You know it now.
I know it.
All right.
And I'll tell you what.
Well, how about this? This team, no, not this team, this city has 2 teams. This player plays on one of those teams.
New York, Chicago.
Chicago, boom.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Which one?
Oh, White Sox or Cubs?
Cubs, boom.
Okay.
Now we're
That's
whittling down.
I like how you do that. That's an interesting path. You give Aaron options.
It's like multiple choice. Now you go.
Okay. Aaron, this guy, I saw this weekend. He was there.
Oh, you saw this?
I saw him. I actually nodded to him.
Oh.
Ryan Sandberg.
That's a great guess. That's a fantastic guess.
You went straight for the
But
name.
that's
I like
not
that.
it.
Oh, Greg Austin.
Bingo! That's how you play the game, right there.
That's no Periscope help. That's Aaron all by himself.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just he read the energy because he could have gone.
How did he know?
He's got to done another big player.
Where did you see this guy?
Leon Durham or
somebody.
It has to be usually a name, but
He lives in Los
Rick
Angeles?
Sutcliffe. You could have done.
Oh,
You could have done somebody else in the White Sox who was. That's how you play it.
that's amazing, man.
And then part of it is pulling out the game, pulling out the cards. It's just here's one right here. This guy has a brother who is now a Major League Baseball manager. He has a brother.
Joey Cora.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you play the game.
I don't stand it.
Joey Cora, right there.
That's
There's
his first
Aaron.
guess.
Yeah,
He didn't say one word until he said the name.
Because I think Aaron is actually picking up on that energy. Like you picked up on it, I picked up. It's like a Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
energy. I think that's a good one to end on. I mean, I think that's pretty good, right?
That's the best
We
they
could
can
keep
get.
going,
One
but we've
guess.
already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you end on that. You end on them wanting more, is what I say. Aaron is a baseball savant. That's what they're saying. Aaron knows his era. He knows his era.
Yeah.
Expert level on the mustache game. That was that. Okay, so Aaron, how long do we do? About an hour 10.
Hour 20.
Oh man.
Hour 20. It was great. You're a great guest
Thanks, buddy.
because I know you. Not just because I know you, but that helps, right?
Yeah. Well, we're both.
We have a shorthand.
pretty good at what we do.
We didn't totally get into. We touched on. I think the story that we got most in depth on was your father being shot.
I agree.
Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that in the show notes.
A lot of surprises.
That one really, got to me. I got emotional on that one. Thank
He's
God I'm
still
wearing
alive.
glasses. Oh, he's still alive. Okay.
He's fine.
So that was cool. Aaron did a great job. I was happy. The Periscopers were happy.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I like. I would like to leave here knowing that your fans also like me.
Oh, I know they like
I want
you.
us to be able to cross over fan wise. I want my fans to like you. I want your fans to like me. So we'll get you on the Friday podcast as well, if you'd like.
Yeah, of course.
Same network.
Wait, are you saying I'm getting booked on Friday now? I'm on it? You can work it out?
I think Aaron can make it happen. I have to talk to Sarah.
Why don't we just make this a crossover double podcast? Put this on Friday as well.
A mashup.
Yeah.
I like
There you
it.
go. Killed two listeners with one stone.
I like that.
I had fun. I had a good time. I felt like I spoke well. I enunciated. I kept my thoughts. It was really good having a guest. I can do no guest. I can do guest, but You definitely added, not to say that these other guests don't. Always, the guests always add. But with me and you today,
Yep.
I think this is as good as it gets. You walk out. How do you feel after a podcast? You're not going to feel much better than how we're feeling now.
I will feel taller just because we talked about stretching and posture. And I'm going to walk here with my shoulders back.
Yeah, and
knowing that I did well.
I mean, I'm slouched now, but I'm trying to get in the camera. I'm trying to be relaxed. But when you walk, you got to engage your core and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Aaron, thank you. John Reap. This will probably air soon. When does this one air?
I know you're backed up. Aaron tells me you got a lot in the can.
Okay, these will start coming out. Believe me, I have things happening. We have things happening. We're shooting stuff. We're doing. It's already on Periscope.
Oh yeah, we're live.
Word will be getting out on that, and then people are going to go, you got to see this thing, hear it later, and then you'll match up the Periscope, and it's like a companion.
I like it.
There you go.
Crossing over, people helping people.
We are crossing over, and then you have gigs coming up this summer? We'll talk about summer gigs?
Sure. JohnReep.com. JONREEP. That'll take
R-double-E-P.
R-double-E, J to the O to the R to the double E-P.
There you go.
We'll take you to everything else I have. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. I'm big on Pinterest.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's a gold mine. I'm the only guy on Pinterest. Girls hit me up all the time.
Are you serious?
No. Oh. I should get on Pinterest.
Thought about it.
Now I'm going to. Because that's actually not a bad idea. I think I do have a Pinterest account. I grabbed my name, but I never go there.
Hi, we're on Pinterest Live.
Pinterest Live.
But
I'm on everything. It's just JONREEP.
Double EP. John Reap. Good guy.
Hit that
funny
E.
guy.
Fried podcast.
Here,
David Reap.
You can hear my dad.
Your dad.
My
okay.
dad will sometimes chime in. My dad is a bailiff now.
Oh, he's on judge duty?
Yep. You can see him every Thursday at 4 p.m.
That's a good gig, a bailiff.
He loves it. He still gets to wear a uniform. He has all his toys on his belt.
Yeah.
And it feels like he's in charge.
Staying
he's
active.
Best friends with the judge.
I love it.
Person to know.
Very connected.
Yes.
Very connected. So, yeah, like Bull from Night Court.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, exactly. Your
like
dad
Bull
is Bull from Night. What are the odds? And that's what people say. Brody, you look like Squidward for Night Court. Bull from Night Court.
Oh, I love that character.
That's what I hear.
He was a good one. That was a good show, Night Court.
Richard Mole. Mole. He's still alive. M-O-L-L.
What's the judge's name?
Harry Anderson.
Anderson?
He was a comedian, magician from New Orleans.
Who was the hot blonde attorney?
Margie Post. Is it Margie Post?
Yes.
Margie
Post was the last name.
And she was also in Something About Mary.
She was awesome.
She was funny.
Big fan.
Thank you again, John. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Burbank, California. Thank you, All Things Comedy. Thank you for listening, for watching, for playing along. You have been enjoying the Festival of Sports with Stephen Brody Stevens here on All Things Comedy. Check us out. Brody is me friend. BrodyStevens.com. Brody on Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, all that stuff. We will see you next time. Yes, push and believe, never forget. 2018, Year of the Dog.
Okay. We're out.
Okay.
You'll win that game every time.
What?
The freeze game.
The freeze game.
My back is starting to
glasses on.
Cramp up on that.
I had a.
That was fun, man.
Really?
Yes. I really enjoyed it.
Did my agent text me back? No.
This is me at a meet and greet. I just hold people. I will say, come here and hug me.
There you go.
But now I have to say, I have to get permission first. You can't just go and grab the people.
Awesome.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you. We're going to wrap this up, the Periscope.
I'm on Twitter.
John's on Twitter.
At John Reap.
At John Reap.
JONREEP.
Double EP. Thank you, guys. Thank you, audience. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Liberty. Thank you to all the people supporting, all the fans.
Episodes must be your name.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't know how to find it.
See you guys.
Thanks, Brody. Man,
that was fun, right?
That was fun. Good times, everybody. We've got to go. I'm going to get some Chick-fil-A right now.
Where in Hollywood?
No, I'm not. It's a haul. I'm craving Chick-fil-A. I'm probably going to...
Where is the nearest one? Northridge?
I think there's one in the valley, but
I think it's in Northridge. All right, guys.
That's a haul.
campus.
It'll probably be...
Here we are.
See, look how
Good
much...
lighting.
How tall are you, man?
6'2".
6'2". That makes me about 5'10"-ish. You think?
You know how tall you are?
I haven't been measured in quite some time. In high school, I was 5'10", but I feel like I've shrank. But I got to get the posture up.
Shrank or shrunk?
You're right, it's shrunk.
Look at my beard. It's so freaking...
It's very measured.
I measured
you're
it.
Good with the...
Your beard is... See, I have OCD, though. I'd like...
Here,
Your
I-
neck looks great.
Thank you.
Neckline looks great.
Yeah. I trim these. Oh, that's not...
Trying
That's
to
a
get the
bad
neck.
angle.
I'm trying to get the neck.
Oh, okay. Here.
Yeah, you got a good
This is
neckline.
not even, though. I got to even this up.
See, that would bother me. Look at mine's a mess. I have nothing.
Yeah. I'd trim that up. I would. Have you seen the guys that coat the beards? They go this line instead of here.
Yeah.
That's dumb, right? That's like the old.
That's
Backstreet
really...
Boy, or like what was that band?
That's what I do.
Chin strap.
You gotta come down a little bit.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
It's hard. 'Cause
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
I just George.
We had a great time.